get it, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice.
I always be grooving to the tunes, because, I love a good song. Hey, it's your girl Candy, and I am here with the Lawrence Report, Monique 69 Ways, and Miss Kira Speaks, and we are here to discuss Found Missing While Seeking Asylum, season 2, episode 15. And all I gotta say is, Heather, I knew you was a snake. I just didn't know how well you were gonna play the part and what part you were gonna win. But we knew it. We knew it. We said it. So thoughts on Heather. Before we get started, thoughts on Heather, guys. Thoughts on Heather.
That raggedy heifer.
Okay. That was cute.
That raggedy heifer. Is we shocked? No. We determined. We figured that out with the whole Sir thing. Mm-hmm. I just like to see Heavy Boot's face when he saw her coming in.
Okay. Like, yeah. Lawrence, thoughts on
we knew at the end of the day it was too good to be true, and Trent had to find out the hard way that he's basically sleeping with and up.
Amen. And Miss Kira.
What to say about Miss Heather? Okay. I really was interested in getting more into that than what we was talking about, to be perfectly honest. Although I did like the case. I didn't know that that's the direction we were going to go in, but yeah,
Yeah. We're going to talk about her next week.
I'm trying to hold my tongue.
Sure. I know. Yeah. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Miss Wright.
Rip her apart next week.
Hey,
what's going on, Matthew? Did you get a chance to watch, Matthew? I know we just got off the other live, but did you get a chance to watch? Yeah. So let me pull up my slides. We're missing some people, but I think I need to change my thing. Let's do this.
There we go.
That's better.
That's better. Because, yeah. So episode starts out with, Trent on a mission. He's running like he's running for his life. And he's in deep thought. And then we have these scenes of Sir talking to him, playing in his head while he's running. And it seems that he's alone, guys. And when he comes to the last stretch of what Sir is telling him about those, the 5-year-old boy and his brother, and the brother being a best friend and whatnot, he's slowing down a little bit. And then all of a sudden we see this whack-a-mole Heather.
Not a whack-a-mole, child.
I'm done with this stuff, okay? I'm really done with her. So they're jogging together, but he just took off because that Sir got in his head about his kids and his daddy and whatnot. And she got a cut on her arm, y'all.
I saw that.
Is that the same cut from the bullet wound, or is that something else?
I think so.
I think it was the graze from the bullet wound.
Why she was in the hospital then?
Because she was grazed by the bullet wound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, she was in the car, right? So she got grazed and she's like in a car accident or something, or am I making that part up?
I know
no, it happened in the car.
But I didn't know why she was wasting them people's beds. Like
Candy said, that scar is not enough.
Well, look, Candy, she's white, so they're gonna get all this.
My bad.
I'm gonna call it
She
as
had
it
to get
is.
checked out.
Okay.
Oh, Matthew
All
said
right.
he watched it at 1.5 to catch up, child.
May as well.
What?
So so we are here with, and I know I got double pictures in my bed. We are here with Lacey and Zeke, and they, she's studying. I guess I think she's trying to go to law school, right? So
Yeah.
they're studying. She's
Mhm.
studying, and he's talking to her, and he was dealing with some kind of drone thing that took about 2 hours or whatever, and she didn't realize how long it has been because she's been studying. So I don't know where it came into play. I guess the messing up the sleep part. Anybody want to expound upon the part where she decides says she needs to leave? Like, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I think the reason why she's talking about, oh, I probably need to leave and go back and to get my own space now, because the last episode that we saw Zeke with old girl. So again, she
Mhm,
really ain't Lacey really ain't came out and can truly confess all her feelings for Zeke. But I feel like, oh, I'm crapping your style and stuff like that. But he's like, no, if you good, you can stay. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is when you're talking to someone and you have those undisclosed feelings. I think that's what we're seeing with these two right here.
mhm,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. She thought he was asleep, or she felt like she messing up his sleep, I guess, pattern or something. And she brought up,
mhm.
what's that girl name? Shelly, Cheryl,
Shelly.
whatever.
Mhm.
Shelly.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she brought up Shelly, and he was like, "Me and Shelly is not a thing. We are not a thing." And she just saying like, Sir's in jail. I mean,
Mm.
prison,
mhm,
Mhm.
and her mother
Christian
bought
is
her a new
gone,
place. Christian is unalive, and she's
allegedly.
safe. Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
She
I meant
feel
to
like
put that in air quotes because I still don't know.
now, I can have some normalcy to my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like
mhm,
Mo said, like it seems like everything seems to be okay for the time being, but we know there's another layer to this. I guess you could say platonic friendship, relationship, whatever they're trying to aspire to be.
mhm.
Yeah, she just said she think it's time for her to move out, get out his space. And she got
Yeah,
a
because it
whole
was
apartment.
almost like she's saying she didn't have a reason to be there because she won't say her feelings with her chest at that point. So
Mhm.
All
With a
right.
whole chest.
Neither he is
Z-
saying he not being forthcoming about his feelings, because he did
mhm.
say me and Shelly is not a thing. And
he
I'm
is
Mhm.
like,
not. Hmm.
he could have
Yes,
stopped
he
her,
Finish the
was.
but he
sentence.
didn't. He could have stopped her, but he didn't. So whatever.
Mhm.
Let her pack that bag up.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Did I bring Tamika up? I'm
She
trying to
right
get my
there.
thing. Oh, she is. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
working on trying
yeah.
to get this doggone thing lined up. These you know. Anything else on those two on Lacey?
Girl, you almost scared me.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
no, no.
No, not till we get to the
Right,
to
now
the
till we get to the
resolve.
end.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mm, mm.
Mm. She's here, Matthew. Our girl is here. I knew that heifer was going to end up with being Sir's lawyer, my Miss Criminal Defense Attorney. Okay, we
Yes, we knew
can give
about
it
rap
to her.
and
Yeah, somebody else said that.
mhm.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Uh, they were both being annoying. Yeah, I agree because they weren't really saying what they wanted to say. Just say it.
I agree.
Just say it.
Just say it. Just say it with your whole chest.
Stop,
Like
stop, stop
like
dancing around.
Horace told Norman, say it with
Oh,
your whole chest.
okay. That part. Oof.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
Mhm.
full chest.
So then we have Trent coming in on 10, and because he, you know, okay, let me see if I can get it out right. So because he was in his thoughts while he was running today about Sir and those kids and his father, now he's asking for help. I'm like, sir, I mean, heavy boots, you now want help from Lacey and the gang? I mean, from Gabby and the gang? I know that's not what we're doing. Um, the way you act like they do some. Well, I'm not gonna say he acts that way because he's law enforcement. He
Sometimes he
does have to
does.
do things the legit way. It seems like he can try to put himself above M&A, but they help you out a lot of times, Heavy Boots. And as much as I want to like him again, I don't like the way he's seeking assistance from her. Like, what is? Am I doing? Am I reading too much into it, or no? Is it because it's Sir? Then it's okay to talk to Gabby about it because it's Sir.
No, you're 100% right. He's been very flip floppy. Like when it's convenient to them, he's with M&A. When he wants to be on the right side of the law, he's on. He
It
goes back
depends
and forth.
on if Gabby pissed him off. Like,
That
because
too.
once
Okay.
at one moment he was trying to stick it to Gabby for the whole kidnapping of Sir period. So he was
Mm-hmm.
on a mission to like kick it to her because she lied to his face and the whole time and all that good stuff. So, and then he kind of eased up off her after a while. So
I just think whenever you're talking about Trent and the his family's history and the legacy, he got desperate and he felt like Gabby and her team was the only people he could go to. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, keep it on the low. Don't tell my dad." Yada yada yada. And he's down to his last bottom because he's like, "Listen, my legacy is so important to my family, and I cannot let Sir destroy the legacy. So if I gotta go to Gabby for help, I will do that. That is my last hope, and maybe my only hope."
Keep it on the down low.
what you doing, girl?
I am
Yes,
trying to do my
she's trying
thing
to
right because
move
I
us
don't like.
around.
I'm
And
sorry.
now Mo and
Yeah.
Tamika is
I'm
All
I'm
is
I'm,
right,
asleep.
I'm gonna
I'm
get y'all
gone. Y'all
straight.
can hear me.
I'm
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
coming.
Yeah, especially since Trent felt like he couldn't go to the police like Lauren said because of his dad to help. Where else was he gonna go?
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
That's wild. Wild, wild, wild. She
I'm sorry,
said,
guys.
too. She said she will help on two conditions. Y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see me. But she said one, that you got to be honest. The rule for not speaking to Sir stays, not reaching out to Sir stays, and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was he got to be forthcoming with information, be open, honest, any information
Yeah.
pertaining to the case,
Okay.
willing to share.
I
Sir
was
Lawrence,
looking at what
you
you
want to
wrote.
discuss this episode? Yeah.
Say that again.
You want to discuss this part, this scene, the
Uh,
suspect list with Margaret and her husband and the
oh yeah.
friends?
Okay, yeah. So with this scene right here, this is a flashback scene, of course, of Margaret. And from the previous episode, they got word that maybe somebody who's been close to the family, they had a potential key to get in and out of the house, whatever, right? So I think they're having like some type of get together where people coming over. But Margaret has a list of people who she think that could have been, having a key to the house, and her husband's parents and people like that. Their names is on the list, and the husband felt some type of way. He's like, "Listen, you're grieving, you're panicking. My family, the people on this list right here, they had nothing to do with this right here. We all want to find Jamie, but I don't think these people on this list, in his words, had anything to do with the kidnapping of Jamie." I'm like, and I was like, "Well, how many people did y'all give keys to your house to?" Because I know for me, the only
Okay.
person I would give a key to would be my parents and my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving one to my aunt on my mom's side. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, that could be, I don't want to say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They kind of,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
I don't
Nita
want to say
Boo.
it.
Of
But yeah,
course.
Yeah,
that's
they
pretty
giving
much
everybody the keys and the doors open.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah. Like, no. Hey, Nita. How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Excuse me.
That's
So yeah. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. What's going
you
on with
okay over
yeah.
there?
So anywho, yeah, like your mama and dad on this list, sir. Like, boy, calm down. But like Matthew said, she forgot to put her own husband on the list.
Exactly.
But she couldn't have put him
Mhm.
on the list because he probably would have
He would
followed
have
up.
lost, blew a gasket, child.
But the thing is, we need to know who got access to this house.
Right.
Who would have taken my son's train? It was taken after the fact. So
Right.
yeah. What are y'all thoughts on her list? Would y'all do the same?
Yep.
I know I would.
I mean,
And Margaret had me going when they had that little get together and she was grilling that lady. I said, "Oh, that's the husband's girlfriend. They do it." Look,
My mind went
Margaret
there
had my
too. I
brain
saw they been
going.
punching.
I
I,
would
I
have
think,
done the same thing though.
Yeah.
yeah, I think Margaret was trying to basically do the process of elimination when it came to all the people they've been in contact with recently,
Mhm.
as far as a family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep, yep. Any other thoughts? Anybody? Anybody this list? Was this crazy, outlandish, or is it on par? Uh, thank you, Nita. Yes.
I ain't care for how
Oh.
he just. I just didn't care for how the husband dismissed her. Makes seem like she
Mhm.
going crazy because she said I saw. Because he gave all the example of possibility what happened to that train. Maybe
Mhm.
Jamie took it, and I'm like, but she saw it after the fact he got missing, so she was in his room, so she definitely wasn't losing
I
her
kind of
mind.
understand both sides. I definitely would have did the same thing she did, and especially with the cops saying, like most times when it is somebody taken away or taken out, is the ones that's closest to you that you know, and the
Mhm.
fact that he didn't scream. However, comma, we know that some things she wasn't really remembering necessarily right in the beginning, the sneakers and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So he probably just looking at it like, you misremembering. You thought it was there or you remember it there from a time before, but in all
Mhm.
actuality, her memory's actually getting stronger. She's paying attention to
Mm.
everything. This is when her Margaret thing is kind of starting to form.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
mhm.
saw that at the party gathering.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought
Her
about
her
the
spidey
sneakers too,
senses
about
just
her
irritating.
forgetting which sneakers he had on. I
Nigga,
said,
she
maybe, well,
wore.
maybe he
Yeah.
was trained.
Yeah. And that made the husband say, "Okay, and he probably keeps going back to that in his head because you forgot a simple detail as a shoe."
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a major detail because he got 5 or 6 pair of shoes. Like,
Right.
Maybe listen.
Mhm.
child. Unless it's something I fussed
Mhm.
about, I probably wouldn't know what that child had on either. You know?
They might have had
That's
it on
true.
on that week, but it might not have been that
Yeah.
day. Like maybe, Mama, that was two
Right.
You
days
can have
ago.
all
Oh, my
kind of thoughts
bad.
in your head when it's a crisis, when it's an emergency. You never,
Yeah.
you're not thinking with a clear head. Baby, I'm gonna show
Mm.
you every pair of shoes she got. Okay, it, pick one. It might be one on that day. I don't know. What Matthew said.
She
Is it just me
was.
or is she taking this more serious than the husband? Yeah.
Yep,
That's
for
why
sure.
he's suspect number one for me.
And I
I
understand
agree,
like
Matthew.
somebody
I agree.
I
Mhm.
understand somebody has to be the calm one, but it just comes across as like
Too
guilty.
calm.
Like,
Mhm.
can we see him crying in a room by himself at night or in the shower, like we
Yeah.
do? Like,
Mhm.
just show us that. Otherwise, you on the list, sir, up here.
Yeah. And you gonna
he,
stay
he
on the list, okay?
he's a
Hmm.
little bit too calm for me. Like everybody else basically saying, and yeah, somebody do gotta be the calm person, but I'm like, listen, you ain't showing no emotion at
None.
all when it comes to your son missing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's kind of wild to me.
Suspect. And even
Yeah,
like when they was at the train station when she went back with the flyers that she had printed out all night long when she realized right before she realized the train was missing, he was like an afterthought of coming to help her at the train station with those
Right.
flyers. It was like, "Oh, now you want to come?" Like,
Yeah, the
no,
daddy
something
was
is up with you.
trash.
Yeah, something up
Like
with that
he's
dude.
going along with whatever she wants to do, but he's really more concerned with the day by day and the girls
Mhm.
and what's going on right here and the right now. Like it's like an afterthought. Like, oh, okay, we got to go put up flyers.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to
Yeah, I didn't
go
like
have
his
a press
attitude.
conference. Like,
Mhm. Everything is
Yeah,
an
I didn't.
afterthought with him. And it's probably why
Yeah,
Jamie don't want to go and see his ass because he probably don't. He probably let's move on because I've been went down the rabbit hole.
I ain't mind you go down the rabbit hole because I ain't like his attitude. It's like, okay, you lost a kid, a child is missing. Oh well, it was getting one of those. Oh well, let's just do what
Mhm.
we got. The children we do have in our possession.
he just
Yeah,
dropped the $20 bill on the ground. Like, I got another one.
I'm with you, Miss Wright.
Okay.
Yeah, when she asked the husband who is she supposed to blame and why didn't he
Hmm.
say anything? He just hugged her because yeah, he blames her
I feel like
and
he blamed her. He's like, it's
mhm,
Yeah,
on
I'm gonna
you,
say
bitch.
he
He was
blamed
with
her.
you.
Yeah,
Right.
some of the time was with him, but we don't know what type time he been on either, though.
Mm,
Mm.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So now we are here where, of course, we have Jamie. We're gonna say that he's Margaret's son. He is now in his designated area and he is sketching. And I'm like, okay, what is he doing? So of course he sketches, he shows her the picture, and he's a very good artist. He drew a picture of Margaret, not mom, but Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
And she was very surprised and happy to see it. And I was, I'm like, damn, this boy I'm gonna say something else. This boy can draw, a sketch. Um, I think he said something that they taught him, but he won't give anything specific other than this is what they taught me or this is what I learned from them. It's always later on he gonna
Until it
slip up
got
and
to the
say,
end, say
yeah, later on he
something.
gonna
He
slip up,
gave
but
a
he never
pronoun.
gives a
I mean,
gender until
child.
yeah. What are y'all thoughts on him, being able to be an asset? Because this is exactly what it is.
I think I think that this is dope right here because even in the police stations, you do have those actual sketch
Yep.
artists. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So having him being a part of the team, be able to do this right here, I was like, yo, that's fire. I absolutely love that right there from James.
Hmm. Yeah.
I needed him
So,
to be able to do something because he ain't being doing nothing but being a pain in our behind. So
hmm
thank God you have a talent that can help us.
yes,
Right,
but
right.
he's still a suspect. So, Trent, we got this. Please go sit down somewhere. And it's a lot of Trent in this episode because so, he's trying to tell the team what's going on, and Big Zeke says, yeah, the photo on the left, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And he and Lacey get to talking about what's going on. And he just has to turn around and face the cameras and turn around and just let them tell you what's going on because we know you don't know. You just finna give us a bunch of police jargon and we don't want to hear that because your daddy is the reason why these children are still missing. And we're going to leave it at that because there's no other explanation because he pissed me off when he walked his ass into this reunion at the end of the episode. But anyway, um, so they find books about it's just the kids were missing, and they were like, I'm not gonna say they were very intelligent, highly intelligent kids, and they were either in the same area, they were in the same school, or something of that nature. I think it's somebody
Same
yearbook
area.
that they were in. And maybe like 4 of the 6 or 7 were in that book, and the other 3 were somewhere else. But um,
Mm-hmm.
anybody
The
want to
after
expound
that,
upon
like after
this?
school program or something like that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Matthew. He was definitely, yeah, he was on a whole nother level.
Look, I just remember certain kids. I remember one was Adam Lawrence and
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nabin. I was like,
Who this heifer?
yeah, that
Okay,
heifer.
Miss Kara, I'm gonna let you go ahead and handle this one then.
Dang.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That just slipped out.
It's
So
okay.
this was
I had other
he was
words.
she was the reporter that reported on I guess Adam was the first one that was missing. Adam's
Hmm.
mom
It
came to her.
I I thought
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Lawrence,
Okay.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So Lawrence is Adam's brother.
Hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I keep getting them confused. So she wrote the story, but that ain't all she did. I guess we'll get there later.
Hmm. Anybody else?
Yeah, I
Any
think
thoughts on this lady?
I think he took on his brother's name or something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, this case had me
For
getting
the last
emotional and
name.
tearing up a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah,
She
she was
was
raggedy, but she was
a
acting like she was
reporter.
helping. Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
was a reporter who wrote the story
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
on Lawrence and what have you, and that's why they went there first to her.
Hmm.
But
And
we ain't figure out. I didn't. Well, when I learned what in the middle towards the end, I was like,
Yeah.
my
hmm.
mouth dropped. I'm not gonna hold you.
Not we've already been here.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like,
Hi,
yo, what?
Shannon. Thank you for coming through.
I was flabbergasted on that part. I was like,
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So while they're talking,
heavy
you
boots
know,
called.
they get a phone
I
call
mean, sir
uh
called heavy
from
boots.
from what we call him?
Sir?
Messy boots, sir. Heavy
Messy
boots and
Boots.
messy boots.
Messy Boots, yeah. So of course he's saying, Detective Trent put Gabrielle on the line, and it's a silence. Oh, you were already here.
She answered the phone.
But my thing is
Thank you, Lawrence.
how did he know that, or did he just automatically just assume that them two were always going to be together? Do y'all know how he knew that? Or
Heavy Boots know everything, but he had paid somebody off in advance to let him know when they show
right?
up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
$1,000. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. $1,000. Like, girl, really? And her ass to be out of a job too. You know what? Yeah, get this help because she's snitching for money.
Sir said,
But
listen, I may be behind bars, but don't you think I'm still not here
mm-hmm.
making moves. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep. And Trent got on my nerves when he smiled when that lady said he was handsome. Sir, why are you smiling, Trent? When it's not a smiling matter.
And Gabby over here talking about, yes, he is.
right. That was funny.
Matthew says, where is Trent getting his money from?
Trent or Sir?
Yeah,
Trent or
because
Sir?
Trent works.
Trent worked. Right.
I don't know. If you talk about Sir, then listen. Who paid the $1,000 though?
I think that's what he's talking
Right.
That's
about.
what we need to
That's what he talking about.
figure that out. Who paid the $1,000?
Yeah, Hugh Evans, Sir. See, he corrected
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Christian is on the live. We know he ain't paying.
It's definitely
I
that
still don't believe that.
it's that mass
I know
person.
I don't either, but I'm just saying for the show's sake.
I think it's that mass person that Sir's been working with who gave him that money, who's helping Sir maneuver even while he's still behind bars somehow, some way. Whoever is his accomplice is helping him make these moves right here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they meet up with this principal of the school, and she's like, Gabby asked him, does he remember seeing those kids or not? He was like, I remember these four, but not these other three. And he was speaking about how they were, it was an issue because, well, he spoke out about against something dealing with the school, but he was like, the school was already underfunded. So when you take away these four exceptional kids from me, you're putting me in a different spot because I guess those kids probably helped the school out so much with, maybe their test scores and whatnot. I don't know, but it was like they were brilliant kids. Go ahead, Lawrence.
I was gonna say, wasn't something to do with immigration? Was the reason why he was kind of reluctant about school
They
funding?
undocumented. Yeah, he don't get
Yeah,
funded for
he didn't know he was gonna be
undocumented
able to
kids.
read or do math or anything like that.
Yeah, the school was already underfunded, so
Right.
he already not getting money for the undocumented kids, so he was just afraid.
Yeah.
That's why he spoke out against it because his school was already being underfunded, so he was just afraid of being more underfunded because he didn't know how much funds he was gonna get for that year or something.
Right.
It was 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was saying like, one of the kids could write a poem that would bring, a grown person to tears. Yeah. And,
math.
he's not sure what happened to the kids, but it was just, they kidnapped brilliant kids. And I'm like, does that sound familiar to y'all? Like, so y'all think the people connected to Sir are the ones that were kidnapping these kids?
Baby, if we find out Sir has a whole network of people, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Because even remember that lady in the last one that ended up taking the kid out, that she was like the librarian and stuff. I thought that was weird. I'm like, it's more than one of y'all. One of y'all trying to groom kids and not in that way.
Brilliant kids. They're not getting just regular standard everyday kids. They getting brilliant people that are intelligent. So
that's
I'm like,
scary.
Sir got some, like, is he got a squad?
An underground network.
Now he's snitching. Look, now he's snitching on his squad. Like,
okay.
Right.
What's going on?
If we end up seeing some type of network in season 3 from Sir, that's gonna be different. That's gonna be different.
Yeah. It's wild. Like, crazy but believable about a whole net. Yeah, because people traffic.
Yeah, they do.
Random people, random kids. So you're gonna take these brilliant kids and probably get them to create something or something. I don't know what you would do with them if you're not touching them. Like Gabby, we never heard of Gabby being touched, but which is crazy to me. But what is it about these kids? What is it about them? Because they
They had
seem
them over
normal.
there
They're
being
married.
free
They got
child
other
labor.
lives. Huh?
Free
What?
child labor. They had to create all kinds of stuff, drones and stuff, and probably sell it and get the money. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because well, we'll talk about that
But
later
these
on. I'm gonna try
kids
to
will
hold.
end up being, you know, so
yeah.
Successful.
I think the reason why these kids stand out because they're so academically gifted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like I think you said earlier, Candy, that these aren't normal kids. These are special kids that can do amazing things in the world with the talents that they have with their skill set and brains that they got.
Mm-hmm. And let's thank everybody for coming through. We have like 18 people watching.
Oh
Um,
Lord,
so
hey,
thank
oh
everybody for coming
Lord.
through. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all go to everybody's channel and hit the like button and leave a comment. Now or later. If you're in
And
the
it
replay
was
game,
easy.
please go
I'm
do so.
sorry.
Go ahead, Tamika.
I was gonna say it was easier too. They felt like nobody's gonna look for these kids, or it's gonna be hard even if
Mm-hmm.
you do because of the immigration status part of it, and them thinking that oh, they come from these places that ain't got nothing going on anyway, and ain't nobody gonna give a damn, and this is better for them. So they say, I don't know, them people sick,
but their parents got deported.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So they undocumented kids, but then it's like one of the three of the last three children went to three different schools, but
Mm-hmm.
so there really wasn't a connection other than being undocumented. So they end up getting in contact with one of the parents, and I think the mom was deported. She was there illegally, and she ended up having a lot of the girls.
Haben,
This is
Haben
like
mother.
1981, 82, and she something dealing with her daughter, Haben.
Haben.
Yeah, so she once the authorities found out that she was here, they ended up deporting her. The little girl was missing. Well, she ended up being missing, but she ended up putting little girl's stuff in a locker, and which we end up
Mm-hmm.
finding. They end up going into the locker later on. But I was glad that they was able to find a parent that was able to that was still alive for one, because that's been like what 39 years ago they said.
Yep.
With
Yep.
81, 80, yeah, yeah.
39.
So it's
Yep.
damn near 40 years ago that these people are still
Yeah.
eh,
Except for Adam and
here.
Lauren's
You
parent.
know,
They passed on.
yeah.
And I was just
Mm-hmm.
thinking, like, whoever ended up taking them, adopting them, and raising them, like, what kind of access do you have when you have a child that has been undocumented? Like, how do you get paperwork done for just a miscellaneous child to just pops up? Like, how does that work?
hmm it's crazy. Like,
Well, they was already doing something illegal because remember
Yeah.
they were sold
I
for
would
ten
Yeah,
thousand
assume that
dollars.
they got money and they probably had fake
that's
adoption papers and all kind of
Right.
yeah,
fake
that's what I
papers
was saying. They
made up.
must have had access
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because now you're
and it
just
had to be good
going
paperwork
through
too, though.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. So we end up going where, I don't think I had a picture of it. Where Gabby was upset with uh what's his name?
You-
Who?
Trent.
Not Trent.
Oh,
Don.
Don, because she was like, "Where are you?" Margaret and Lacey are not Lacey. Lacey are on their way to the storage locker. Where have you been? And he was like, he was trying to figure out what was going on because where he found the pictures end up having Sir's prints and Gabby's prints and Trent's dad. And then Trent's dad's come up, talking about Hugh stole the photos from his house. And, of course, now Trent is shocked that this man is walking up on them. Gabby is pissed. And it's like, um, these pictures are here. Hugh took them. How the ham and cheese Hugh, sir? I ain't gonna say how Sir got in his house. We know how Sir got in the man's house.
We know
But
how
then,
Sir get in the house.
all right, I'm not
You
gonna
know
even
how
go
he
there. Like,
do.
why? But
Although now that we know Sir had help, we thought it was one or two people, and now he could potentially have a whole network. Maybe he didn't get in the house, but somebody got in the house. We like they just throwing us for a whole total loop.
if they could donate $10,000 for the cause, they had to have lawyers to get documents fast. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
they had
Yeah,
some type
yeah,
of access.
yeah.
Right.
That you just go through
Um,
life with no problems.
but the thing is, Trent's dad was like, he was trying to, it was 1985, 4, whatever. He was trying to
Hmm.
start a family. So he knew
84.
how it felt to, well, he didn't know how it felt to have kids, but because he was getting ready to start having kids, the kids, it felt like the kids was special to him. But whatever was going, he wanted to make sure that they found those kids. But everybody else saying otherwise, sir. So why are you telling this lie? I would don't even say anything because everybody else is saying you did not help them. They're saying negative
Right.
things about this. You the one acting like you tried to find them and you want to tell your son and Gabby all this other bull crap. But ain't nobody falling for what you're saying, sir. What are y'all thoughts on this man telling that lie?
Just
I
Trent.
just wonder what else is beneath it. Like, because when we get to the end and we get the end resolved, and we know that potentially some things were planted to make one person look guilty, and then he said like all the
Trash.
snatching up kids had stopped. So what was behind it, and what else kind of happened? Is I feel like there's more to the puzzle that we're gonna get, which is I think
Mhm.
what Sir kind of alluded to when he was talking to
Yep.
Trent. Like, you just scratching the surface.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
So y'all think daddy got something to do with it deeper
I,
He
than,
I don't
got
like the
something to do with
daddy. I don't
something.
like the daddy anyway, cause yeah, if
and
he
all,
had to
and these
do
are
all
black,
that,
these are
that's
colored
different.
kids. Not, oh God, not colored. These are black and brown children. Like
Colored.
Hmm.
yeah,
the colored, however
I'm
you
de-
want.
Cause we ever seen.
I'm definitely not feeling Trent's dad at all. His dad is completely stuck in the past, and I don't want to say the R word. I'm not gonna give him that yet, but we'll just say he's bigoted. Put it like that. He's a
Hmm.
very
Okay, I'll go with that.
bigoted man.
Hmm. I agree. I totally agree. So the boxes, they went through two of the boxes and they ended up taking Zeke one of the VHS tapes. And of course, he is trying to get it downloaded so they can see what's going on the tape. And he and Don are having a conversation about Lacey. He was like, "What's going on with the suitcase? I know you're not leaving." And I'm like, "Duh, he's not going out the door." But
He is not.
he's telling him about, he and Lacey and their relationship or whatever it is. And he was like, if she makes you feel free and open and bright, if everything is bright when she's there, then won't you just do something about it and say it? Because that's how Ethan made me feel. And I was like, that was very good advice for him to give
Thank
him,
you,
because
Don.
if the girl make or whomever makes you feel that way, then you should try to,
Keep
uh,
them. Let
yes,
them know.
keep them around
Keep them.
and do what you're supposed to do. Shit, for them to be in your life, but
Yeah,
don't just not say anything and then you think Shelly bring her raggedy ass over there and it's, I'm sorry. Shelly come over there and it's okay. And now you're gonna
Right.
tick this girl off. So, just I'm glad Don was there to give him that sound advice.
And they
yeah,
came a long way. It just made me
Yeah.
smile.
yeah. I think that's bro code right there. That's like man to
Hmm.
man. He's Don saying, "Listen, man, you got a good thing. If you want it, go full throttle with Lacey. Don't let her walk out your life before it's too late, brother. She's a real deal. Make sure you stick with that right there." So I
Hmm.
appreciate that brother to brother moment that they have right there.
Yeah. And they did, come a long way, like Monique said. So what are y'all thoughts on this clip of the video, the video that Don was able to get and download? And Matthew, we're not waiting on no Don Pack. You just get that blasphemous out of here, that blaspheming
What?
foolishness.
What?
We
What?
not
Missing me
waiting
out
on
here
that
Huh?
Don
make
Pack.
the shock face.
Ah, gracious. Yes, Sincere. Like, what?
The
What?
Don Pack.
Right.
We're
What?
not packing Dawn up, sir. We're not smoking on a Dawn pack. No. That's
JB,
only
when
an
they started
hour.
playing this video, I haven't even seen the thing, but I think of Mr. Crockett. I don't, child, leave me alone.
And I never
Uh-oh.
saw Mr.
Yeah.
Crockett, but I heard about
I
it.
didn't see it, but I just seen the little thing,
Right.
little clip. I said, "Oh, Mr. Crockett."
Hmm. So he see those pictures of the kids on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
so that's another connection that they were able to get with those children, and it's still a lost cause, but it's another connection.
Piece of the puzzle.
Hmm. Let's see. We
Finally,
did get a.
Jamie does something with his raggedy behind.
Hmm. So I got to talk about Sir has a visitor, and it ended up being Heather Raggedy. And I don't know why I don't have that picture. I don't know where she at, but Heather is there talking to her. Hugh, sir, and he's letting her know that you're the woman that my brother allegedly pow, and her response is somebody saying that that's her response. That's what you wanted him to do. Um, so she's telling him to shut up and listen. That you're supposed to be smart, like they say you are. Then you're going to listen to what I got to say.
Man, I just chuckle when they say, here you got a visitor, and the way he got up and fixed his hair,
Hmm.
Thinking it's
and then he
Gabby.
saw who it was. I started cracking up.
This aggravates me because if in fact that's how you know she's lying, if in fact it was Christian that did whatever to you, why would you then turn around and represent Sir? That doesn't make any sense. But
Hmm.
we know she's not telling the truth about anything she's saying. We
What a
know.
raggedy tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Mhm.
get the part where Trent is talking to the older guy that what was he was a store owner. So there was like, is the young
Yeah.
man, was he a customer? He was like, no, customers have money. He didn't have money. Um
All right.
he would
He was
just
talking about Adam.
he just yeah. Adam was like Oliver
Mm-hmm.
Twist, and he would just come through and he remembered his birthday and he gave him an action figure, and so he couldn't do anything with it, so he just gave it to Oliver, and Oliver, not Oliver, Jesus, Adam, and it
Adam.
made him so happy. So it looked like they were arguing at way back when, but they were not arguing. The little boy was scared, and he was scared of somebody, but Adam wouldn't tell the man who it was, and the man said, well, I'll get you back with your brother or whatever, but Adam did not, um he
He
didn't go with go.
gave him another jacket.
Yeah,
He
he
switched
swapped out the
jackets.
jacket. Yeah, he swapped out the jacket and helped to fill out. But the man ended up having some dope or something on him, and they took the man to jail.
Yeah, because what's his name?
Baby Boo's daddy,
No, who was in the room with him? What's his name?
the police officer with that bad haircut, looked like mine
Yeah,
right about now. A
his
cheesy.
boss, whoever his name is, I forgot. Uh,
I'm like, why they lock the man up?
he talking about, so
Like,
what about the drugs?
y'all owe that man
And
some
he
money.
ignored him. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, just find these kids, and I'm glad you listen, and I'm glad you didn't give up on finding these kids. All right.
And one part I want to add right quick, when it came to that man, he was basically being interrogated, right? He
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that, I want y'all to find these kids, but I feel like I'm still dealing with the same thing that happened a couple of years ago with Trent's
Mm-hmm.
daddy. You know what I'm saying? I think Trent is caught in between two worlds a lot of times. He's trying to do it the right way, but he's also sees the old guard of how his
Mm-hmm.
daddy used to do things back in the day. Because you notice how Trent got, I think he got down on one knee or something like that, but he got very close to the guy trying to understand and show him some sympathy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I appreciate Trent trying to do things the right way. Yeah, the man has some drugs on him. But again, I hope Trent is trying to do things the right way, not the old regard, the way his dad used to do stuff
Mm-hmm.
back in the day.
Yeah. But that really pissed me off. I'm with you, Matthew. The way they, handled him
Mm.
because of the. I'm like, okay, because of the damn jacket.
Uh,
I,
no, Trent probably need his butt whooped. Then he can
that
go to
yeah,
jail.
then send him to jail. Lock his ass up.
Get him a
Uh,
surprise butt whooping.
yeah. Okay. So, Margaret and Gabby are discussing the kids, and then she's discussing Jamie and why Jamie keeps disappearing. Anybody want to talk about Jamie disappearing back and
Well,
forth,
well,
forth and back?
I think you know, like we said, Jamie has been. I should say, go on. Yeah, Jamie. Jamie has been disappearing. You know what I'm saying? The mom is like, Jamie, where are you? He's like, what am I, 8? So his mama ended up buying him some clothes. She's like, hold up, those ain't the clothes I bought you. Then she recognized, well, are those the clothes you had before? Are you still going to see the people who captured you? I was like, yo.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
was like, yo,
She
are you
said
serious?
tomato, tomato.
It's like duh for me. Like, where you
Yeah.
think he been sleeping at? He ain't going back home.
Right.
Okay.
He ain't with you. Where else
Yeah.
is he sleeping? Like, come on,
And he
yo.
just
Like
popped
he
up
got
out of nowhere.
Stockholm.
So
What'd you say, Tamika?
No, I was saying it's like he got Stockholm. He still feel a connection to them because this is where he's been all this time. So he's still going back there, but then he's coming here with Margaret too, and then trying to do I don't know what with MMA and Gabby. Like I'll still be giving him the side eye, but I did appreciate that he had this talent and he was able to draw up. I like that part, and I felt like he felt good. Like okay, I'm actually being used for something when he was able to help them. That's how I felt like the look on his face was. But also Gabby even saying to her like making the connection between Jamie and the case that they working on and the fact that she felt like these kids was still alive and they probably still, was out there and felt the way about the people that kept them, that they was probably being lied to in the same way that Jamie was being lied to. First, Margaret really wasn't seeming like she was believing that, but then after a while, I guess she really had to think about it and reevaluate, and it makes sense. So I like how they kind of connected that.
I think the thing for me was when Margaret had that facial expression and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't do this right now. I cannot do this right now." I'm like, that just blew me away. I could not believe it. I still can't believe that.
Now, Matthew said Jamie drew it so well because he already knew who the person was. He is in the network.
At this point, I mean, it could be true.
That's some deep dark.
Yeah, I know. I was saying one of the last times I was up here that I wonder if this is all connected and Jamie working for the people. I mean, they probably done got in his head, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Or Adam could have been describing the guy to a T.
Could have, but
you
gotta be very. But I wonder is okay. Because how the ham and cheese you know how to sketch by listening to what somebody say?
I mean, that's what a sketch artist does.
That's what a sketch artist does, Candy.
But you go to school for that.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I ain't been no school.
Seems like he got it naturally. I don't really feel like
that we know of.
We don't know what them people was teaching him. They could have been teaching him while he was in captivity.
That's what I'm trying to get my brain to
look,
say.
y'all. I'm gonna go as far because I don't trust damn Heather, and Heather popped up around the same damn time or a little bit before Jamie. I wouldn't be surprised if it's her ass that got something to do with this too. I don't trust her.
Yeah, we had
like maybe he was working for people that need sketches.
Law enforcement.
If they describe this to you, just this is how you write by listening to people. It's like you don't just learn that. Somebody got to teach you that, or either you just been around it or maybe he's been around it so much till he picked up on it because he's listening to all these police coming to to somebody's house or an organization because we're gonna go ahead and say that it got it. I just don't understand how you draw sketching like this.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise us if it was somebody in law enforcement that's also in with this whole, they're going to call it a network now. So it could be a sketch artist. He could have got taught. It could go all number of ways. We don't know what Jamie. So now are we thinking that this really is Jamie? Because whole time I've been calling him fake Jamie. We be saying it ain't Jamie. So now do we really think it's Jamie?
I'm just gonna call him Jamie because they've been calling him Jamie. I don't know what to call him.
I think
Mom called him Jamie. I'm calling him Jamie.
Yeah, I'm calling him Jamie. At this point in time, I think it's really Jamie. I think.
Okay.
It's given who cloned Jamie. I don't know.
I can't.
Jamie has ulterior motives that we aren't privy to yet. I agree.
But he's just Stockholm, and it's really him. We've moved to that.
Yeah. Okay. And he's been an asset to the team since he's been there.
Yeah.
About when they had the 2 episodes ago about the name, rearrange the name.
Yes.
So I think he in a network or something.
Yeah, because he knows a lot. Like I think somebody said during one of the other recaps when he came in and like read everybody what everybody's gift was, what everybody's like personality trait and what they had to bring to the table. So I'm like, are you watching this on TV? Like you got Margaret Vision?
Yeah, it seemed like they had him studying them.
Yeah, he's been around somebody. He's been been a teacher, student, or understudy of somebody.
Yeah.
whether it's somebody in law enforcement or a criminal, a heavy, a terrible, a criminal.
I need
Serious.
Margaret to hire somebody to have him follow. Where the hell you be going?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Um.
Nobody in M&A but a stranger. Hire a stranger.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pass that because we discussed that already.
I was gonna say that's probably what she gonna do next, but knowing not Margaret, she gonna try to follow him herself and gonna get caught.
Right.
He got to be Matthew.
And
He
he gonna
got to be
see her
he got to
too.
be something. If
Margaret
it's
gonna be
not,
following like Joe and you, like
Oh, not
Right.
Joe and you, child.
he gonna be like, I see you over there, Margaret. Not mom. I see you, Margaret.
you have to have
Right.
the raw talent for it to be cultivated. Maybe drawing helped him while he was gone. Yeah, but this boy he was drawing somebody telling you something, baby. My picture will be all kind of ways,
Baby, listen.
and I'll
Because
be
you're not
and I
a
would just
drawer.
and
You're
I would
not a
just
drawer.
know we're not finna give Jamie no help now.
No, we're not getting no help, dude. You said how could he be
He just I
good
guess he's just that
artist?
good. Okay, he's just that
I
good.
mean, you know
All right.
how some people have skills that is
They
Yeah.
can just
undeniable.
hear. Okay.
You could
Like
have
they
an
would
innate
like that
talent, but
principal was
somebody
like
has to foster it.
Yes.
yeah, I would say somebody has to foster it. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like that principal was saying how them kids was gifted. Like
Mhm.
Right.
one of them can know his multiple timetables when he was only 5 years old. It was just
Yeah.
wow.
We really gonna be shocked when we find out that Jamie is actually a mutant.
Shut up, Lawrence.
Goodbye, Lawrence.
Moving
Right,
right
I'm
Goodbye.
like,
along.
what? I think you gotta say
Anybody want
something.
to discuss this part? I gotta
Wrong
talk about a little
show.
child right quick. Anybody want to discuss
Okay.
this? Please.
What is
Oh,
this is when we found out about the raggedy old lady. Go ahead, Mom.
after he got the sketch, it was Shane and Margaret realized she saw that dude before the sketch, and it was in the video, and he was on the wall with the high top fade and stuff, and Shane girl, and they said maybe he's alive, but they said no, he passed away June 4th, 2021, but he is survived by his wife, Janet Tyson.
Journalist
They're
Janet
like
Raggedy
this son of
Tyson.
a yeah, so they went back there and she had the nerve to get uptight and upset and stomping her walker down on the ground like, girl, are you okay? You the one that was doing wrong.
What she did, Mo? Back that thing up. Say it again.
I said she had the nerve to get uptight and stomp her little walker. Like, girl, like we doing you wrong. No, you the one that did wrong. And that's when Heavy Boots like you may have 1 foot in the grave, but you got 1 foot in prison. You're under arrest. And then maybe you can help
Yes.
find
Take you and your walker to
find
the clink.
That
right.
was too funny. Stomp your walker.
She did. When I had to like, no, she didn't just do that. Like she stomped her walker
Man,
down.
I'd be to knock that walker
Upset.
from up under her. Bloom. Now you figure it out. Get up. Get up.
I'm like,
Gotta
your
care about your
nerve.
mean old
I'm like,
ass.
your nerve.
You got any thoughts,
Yo.
Matthew? About that mean hell for end up being
Matthew. Who's Matthew?
I mean Lawrence. I'm sorry.
Nah, I ain't got nothing on that.
Tamika, got any thoughts on this?
Nah, she
Raggedy
was
heifer.
moving better than me. I don't know how to stop my walking down. She
The way she
needed to
said
be
something
in
like
jail. She had a lot of nerve
Oh,
talking about, oh, we
Lord.
help them kids. You know the countries they come from. Like, miss, you ain't never been to them countries. It
That's
was so
okay.
She
crazy.
was nasty.
Exactly.
Oh, she was
And then
nasty.
and then
Some of
she
their talents would have been wasted taking them back to the damn jungle. I said,
The justification these
if
people
you
have, like when that lady had the boy buried in the backyard talking about they ain't got no family. Where are you people getting this audacity from?
it's the audacity.
Right.
Thank you.
But then she also mentioned something about like the reward money or some type of money, like I think it's like $10,000 or
They
They
got
sold them for
$10,000.
yeah,
they sold them for 10
Gave
grand.
$10,000 to the cause.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She need her ass
Trash.
beat.
Trash. But they
Pick
said
that-
you might get but they said before we really take you in, you might can help us find the rest of these kids.
child. I mean, kick that walker from up under her and
Because if she
knock her head.
sold, if she sold them, she know where they went to.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
She got the ledger. She got the records.
Right.
Sad.
Not Candy want violence with this old lady. Though.
She do. She definitely does. I'm just glad they was okay, child. Because in my heart of heart, my mind, I did not think that this was going to end up how it ended up. I thought all of these kids was going to be going on to glory, or the majority of them, and I was like, my heart cannot take all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
So they end up getting the pictures enhanced. You know, to that's like 30 plus years. You know, from the kids' pictures. So Gabby did a press conference saying that, you know, those kids were fed a lie, saying that their parents were deported and that they, you know, were not able to find them or whatever. It was based upon a lie. And everything that they did was crazy. So when Adam was standing up there with Gabby, the little go to my next slide. The little girl, which is ends up being his niece,
that was so
says,
cute.
Daddy's on television. And that was so sweet. Child,
yeah, I was like, oh,
right. I'm like, no, y'all ain't finna get me. Y'all ain't finna get me.
They got me, girl. They got me.
That made
they
my
got
heart.
me when they had in the room with the.
Yes.
This
was the start. This was the first thug tier.
Yes.
And so then this was the waterworks.
Lacey is excited that everybody is here. Everybody's coming. They have all the pictures, you know, spread out, the big welcome home sign. Anybody want to discuss this? Because this is like
emotional feel. It definitely was emotional feel. I was just happy that everybody was home,
reunited.
Reunited with their people. And yeah, I was trying to
mama touching the daughter's face like she's a little baby. Hey, touch her.
Yeah,
is this really you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this right here was probably the best welcome home moment we've had, period. This one right here was a real This right here was a real tearjerker right here, man. You know, they get extra chairs and they having the celebration and all these families coming in. You see Jamie out here helping out, trying to show people where they need to go. This was icing on the cake right here.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And everybody has somebody, because even the brothers, which we didn't think the one was going to show up, and he showed up at the very end, that their mom had passed away. He came, and then the wives and the kids, and then they met and they
introduce you to your cousin.
Yeah,
I was definitely crying because Gabby had even said sorry, but we didn't hear back from him. And then here they come walking in, and I was like, oh. I loved
everybody has somebody. That was beautiful.
That was such a beautiful moment. Yeah. And they looked at each other like, Mama. She said, Mama. It was a color purple moment.
It was. I thought that too, but I ain't want to say that.
It's Adam. And this is Olivia.
This is what you get on the
when the mom came and touched the daughter's face, I thought about color purple.
Yes. Yes. The whole thing was like, child, listen.
Mama.
The man falsely accused showed up also. Listen, now that took me out. You hear me, Matthew? It was just like, you saved my life. You know,
Adam was like, yeah, you saved my life. Yeah.
Mama. Yes, Matthew. I'm sorry. What's up, EJ, the TV junkie?
Hey.
She changed her name. Changed the name.
Yeah, she dropped the EJ.
They got me, especially at the end when them brothers. Yes, that was so beautiful. Those brothers introducing their families, like
that was so beautiful.
Yes. That was so beautiful. That was like, this was like a season finale. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never see
that part.
Families coming together like this. It was like 6-7 families, and then you had the two brothers, and then you had the man that saved this child's life, because had he not changed that jacket, Lord Jesus, don't tell him what would have happened. You know, it was just, even though he the man ended up going to jail, But it was just
Poor
the
man.
way they embraced each other. It was like, I prayed for you every day. Not a day goes by that I did not pray for you and think about you because you saved my life. And then Heavy
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boots' daddy with his
He
raggedy
got a
behind.
right.
Girl, get on, get the hell on. Nobody wants
He
to see
could
you.
he
We
could
was
never
all
come through my
crying, EJ.
threshold. He could never come
I
through
had
my
to pause
threshold.
this to get
My teeth
Just with
doctor.
his raggedy behind and walk up in there. Sir, go on somewhere.
And now that you mentioned the season finale aspect, I kind of wish they would have. I don't know. We don't know what the season finale gonna look like, but man,
left this
Right.
one.
yeah,
But
they,
you know, it gotta be a cliffer.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I wish they could have saved this for a season finale, but well, I guess we'll just
This
have.
would have been a good mid-season. Since
Oh,
That,
the
yeah,
finale, you
that,
know
yeah.
they're gonna leave us hanging, dangling.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent is trash. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, he sure didn't read that note.
Yes, he is definitely Dubs juice, Matthew. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He
You like you're not doing no better than your raggedy daddy. We didn't get there, but yeah,
right.
come on now.
So we do have a flashback moment with Margaret and her husband with his raggedy behind talking. And she was like, I put these people on the list, and if I lose one or two friends or however many along the way, I don't care as long as we find Jamie. Like he's the
Okay.
most important thing. And the daddy just sitting there like, oh, okay. I'm like, sir, you just go away.
I did not.
So Margaret is sitting down, and then Jamie comes in after he's been gone, wherever he's been gone.
I
And
agree,
we
EJ.
You know where you've been
yes,
going,
yeah, we know now we know where he's goodbye to.
right?
He been going back to
To the
Thank
trap.
you, EJ. I said the same.
back say what now?
That's what I
Oh
said.
yeah,
Yeah, I
they were
said I
saying that
agree.
I
earlier.
said
He
his
Right.
said,
girlfriend.
He's
Yeah.
smashing her. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
obvious for me.
mm-hmm.
He is wearing Gabby down. She keep answering the phone. Yes. Oh God.
Right? Hey, people.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 22
Yeah.
episodes, EJ. Somebody can correct me if
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
So
Mhm.
we have Margaret telling him that she's trying to give him space and she's trying not to pressure him about the people that took him, but she don't want to go through this anymore. She don't want to do it. Those 7 kids that were adopted by somebody behind criminal intent, she, was like, those are monsters. They're gonna have to pay for the things that they did to those
Mm-hmm.
children and the, things that they did all together. And she's begging him, who took you? Tell me who took you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I can't tell you who she is.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
All right, no, no.
She put
Cheeto.
that in your little pocket,
Right.
Pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Cheeto.
Pronouns. All right.
Heather.
Oh, who the hell for that kidnap you?
Mm-hmm.
That needs to know.
Although I do think it
But
was
remember that
that lady.
flashback
Yeah, I think it might have
with the
been that
all
lady.
black and had the train in the hand when they had the
Mm-hmm.
flashback of
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That did look like a woman.
Yeah. And
that's what we said. It looked like a
yeah.
woman, not a
Hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now he says
Mm-hmm.
she.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That,
no.
that was our first major clue when he dropped that she bomb right
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Come on, Blue's
Even Margaret
Clues.
was like she. She was like she.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Now about Margaret about to go back to her handy dandy notebook and get that
Oh,
damn
she
list. Start
sure
working that
is.
list
Mm-hmm.
Now
again.
she knows she can eliminate the men and target the women. Who's the women
Yep.
now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this Trent part right here, when he's at work and the kids are scrolling across the news and the man was like, you took a risk, but you fought and it was worth it or whatever. I wanted to say, y'all giving this man a hand clap of praise and he ain't did a damn thing. But
Y'all need.
anyway,
Well, the only thing
He
he did was take that
facilitated
to
it.
M&A.
If he didn't
Right.
take it there, it wouldn't have been nothing happen though.
they could have did that without him.
I mean, they clapped when if it had gone wrong, they certainly would have been under the
Right.
bus.
He's sitting there smiling, standing around looking. I said it's the only time you get a smile and a clap, a hand clap of praise.
Mhm.
Bye. I miss shows with this many
Yeah,
episodes.
me
Yes,
too.
that's when it's come to network television. We get that
Oh
many
yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Match
the network. Yeah, on
Mm-hmm.
the
stream,
network.
you're only going to get 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Exactly. About 8 to
Yes.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, EJ. She. Okay.
I don't mind the 8
Extra.
to 10 on the streaming. They just gotta come quicker with the seasons. Then, like, we gotta have the seasons a little closer together. If you only gonna
Yeah.
give us that many episodes.
She talking about y'all, P Valley, but anyway.
Heavy Boots was so hard on Gabby when
One
he
of them.
found out her secret and
Mm-hmm.
look at his secret. Yep. Shame on him.
Right.
Not one damn thing except try to save his family legacy, which is trash. But it ain't
Yep.
over yet because Sir said, no. Okay, we're gonna put a
I mean,
pin
her
in it.
secret and his secret is not really equal, though. It's still a secret.
Yeah.
A secret is a secret is a secret.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Trent be thinking he protecting people, but you ain't protecting no damn body. Like, come on, cut it out. We done came too far. We supposed to have came far. You asking her for help, so you need to be honest. But at the same time, Gabby did say she didn't want to talk to,
Sir.
Sir. She
Mm-hmm.
ain't want nothing to do with him. So he probably feel like he's just keeping her out the way with that. But
Right.
he also is just I don't know. He just
It's
He
doesn't
like
could
know.
at
two
least
things
he
could be
could at least
true. Like
ask
he
her
want,
though.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I
it's
Yeah.
know you
like
didn't
it's
want to hear nothing about Sir, but he
Right.
told you something. Do you want to read it? Do you want to?
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
I
get her
agree.
option. I agree. Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that raggedy
Because he knows
daddy
she gonna find
wasn't
out
in the
later
clear
on.
after this case.
Yeah,
No.
she's still gonna find out because he gonna
Mm-hmm.
find a way to send her a message another way.
He gonna tell her. Guess what? Heather
Mhm.
gonna tell her.
Yep. There you go.
Exactly. hmm
He gonna be
Anybody
like
want to talk about
heavy
them
boost
two
and
on the
get
bottom
my
left?
note.
Because I'm not interested.
Listen, I just
Oh,
said
you don't
about
want to talk
time.
about Zeke and Lacey?
I just said it was about time.
It's
I don't know
about
what we was holding up
time.
things
Right.
for. I said he can't leave the house, but he getting these ladies, honey. He
He
sure was.
grabbed her. He grabbed her by the back of the.
Yeah, because I was like, is he gonna step out the door to
I
get
thought he was. I said, "Love, make it go outside."
her? All right.
Right.
Kinda.
Right.
Not
Do I
really.
say? Do I
I
go?
wanna go
Yeah.
outside
Because
in the
they put that
rain.
they put that camera angle down to his feet. I was like, he really about to go outside. Like, I thought it was going to take him eventually going outside, maybe in a future season. But I was like, is he really about to do this right now? But he said, listen, I got my girl, man. He embraced her. Went from there.
I need my inhaler. Thank you, Mo.
Now,
She
see
was
that
like,
the way that picture looks,
"What?
it looks like he's out. It looks like he outside. The way the picture looks, but we know
You
he.
just thank me and then take a puff." Oh,
Yeah. I need my inhaler. You got me
child.
wheezing, child.
I cannot.
I almost got choked on my drink. When you did
I
that
was gonna say
hand
that was
thing, I'm
both
like,
you and Mo
no.
when we started with the color purple, child.
Listen. All right, Lawrence. You want to handle this one? Can you handle this conversation, Lawrence?
Well, let's see. Oh, we are
Bring it on
officially-
home.
we are officially at the end game of this episode, right? And Trent basically is letting Sir know, hey, my family legacy is still intact, right? Sir's like, not so, not yet, basically, right? So he has a letter that he's written. He's like, I want you to personally read this to Gabby. And Trent goes over the letter himself. He's kind of shocked about what he's hearing. And then that's when he takes the letter, and then his chick comes in, Heather. She's like, he's like, wait, what are you doing here? You hear the music? And she was like, well, I try to tell you that we need to talk. So now at the same time, he got that letter in the back of his pocket. He ends up meeting with Gabby, and they're discussing everything about Sir and yada yada yada. And she's like, oh, well, you want to go see Sir? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, do you say anything important? He was like, no. So he takes the letter's still in his pocket, but he mushes it down further in his pants. And that's kind of like how the episode ends.
I feel like Gabby should have known that was bull. And the fact that he was even still trying to make an excuse for Heather as if she didn't have the choice, but we shocked that she took this case. I'm like, please stop it. But Gabby, the look on her face was the look that we all have when we know she full of crap. We know that
Right.
Christian did not shoot her. He did not take his own self out. It's all lies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty
Trent
sure.
is just in
he gonna figure it
denial
out.
because
Yeah, he is.
even before Sir said anything, I was like, I don't know what you think this proves in terms of your father.
Okay.
Like your father is still
raggedy.
guilty. Like the kids is okay, and the other man was wrongly accused, but your father's still guilty as heck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy definitely
Oh
guilty.
Lord! Now you
Trash
over here
and
lying
dirty.
about a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And don't protect Heather's raggedy ass either, child.
Mm-mm. No.
Come on,
Talk
Trent,
about
wake up.
Her firm decided to take the case, and she decided to represent. I'm like,
Yep.
out of all the people in her firm, is she the one? Okay.
And he didn't, like I said earlier, he did not think that through, because a little bit of common sense would tell you, if Christian tried to take this woman out, why would she then turn around and represent Sir? Please make that make sense.
And they said that Sir is the one that put Christian
Mhm.
on to her. Like, come on.
Mm.
Why would you? And if you think, and if you really, really, in your heart of hearts, think that, why are you representing this man? If you really think this man tried to take you out, why are we here? Why?
Hmm.
I don't understand. It
He's
don't
in
make sense to me.
denial. I think part of him knows better. He just do not want to face the facts of anything.
Mm, mm.
Mm-mm. I can't wait
You
till
gotta
we
be.
figure. I can't wait till we find out what else
Mhm.
that trash daddy got
Mhm.
going
Uh-huh.
on, because
Yep.
Yes, Matthew, the black kidnapper was married to the Walker Stomper. Yes, he was.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
He was
Yeah. So
married.
so
Who would have
basically,
known it?
yeah. So basically, in the back half of this season, we got the Trent legacy storyline that's going to keep us going to the next, I guess, 7 or 8 episodes. I guess whenever they wrap this up right here. So
Mhm.
that's it's gonna be interesting to see how long they're going to drag it out, how they're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yes, because we miss India with all her theories. We need India's
Mhm.
theories in the next episode and what's going to happen next.
yeah,
Hopefully, she
Mhm.
comes through on the replay.
yeah.
Yeah. So we did have. mm, excuse me, Trent talking to Gabby about, what happened, what took place, and he's like, when I saw him, she was like, you saw him? He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I had to look him in his eyes, tell me he wouldn't, gonna tear my family legacy down and whatever. She was like, well, he ain't taking this shit laying down right
Right, he
now.
don't like to
Mhm.
lose.
He gonna use help to get to you, sir. And I'm gonna need you to know that. And it's like,
Mhm.
why are you acting like you slow? Like, how you don't, sir, is about get back. You know he about to get the big payback. Why
Mhm.
are you not thinking it? And then you gonna say, "Sir, ain't saying nothing about you or say nothing to you." Why he said
Lies.
about that? I'm like,
Mhm.
You
Exactly.
I
know, I
was
don't.
like,
I don't
yeah,
think
when
that.
does he not bring up Gabby? It's like
Right.
willful ignorance with
I was
you.
for
like
real.
this. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. It was all a
I don't
lie.
feel like Sir lost anyway, but Sir's definitely going to plan to expose you. Like,
Now, now, watch,
Mm-hmm.
watch her end up finding that letter and ask Trent about that letter in the next episode.
you know,
Watch,
she gonna find
Why
it.
would
She
he keep
going.
Yeah.
that letter? That's the crazy
Mhm.
part.
cause
She
that's how
gonna find out anyway
that's
because Heather
that's
gonna tell it.
cause that's how men do. Will end up making a silly mistake. Like he'll take off his jeans, right, and he'll throw
Well, at
those
It's
least
gonna
he
jeans on the
being
fall
bed.
out.
honest.
He'll throw those
Yep.
jeans on the bed. Gabby end up coming over, all of a sudden digging through his jeans, looking for his phone or something like that. She ends up finding the letter. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Instead of just ripping up the letter and just throwing it in the trash can. But that's
Exactly.
how men do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
She'll see
Well,
it hanging out and be like, "What's this?"
exactly,
right.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yep.
I won't be surprised he carried that letter everywhere he go from now on,
Mm,
Child.
like an idiot.
He better
yeah.
be changing his jeans with that belt on him.
Mhm. I'm like,
Mhm.
Trent, you starting again. Here we go again. All right, now you done got
Can't
Mhm.
get
help
back in your
himself.
decently got back in your graces a little bit. Now here you gonna come
It's
super
crazy because
decently.
Trent doesn't
What's happening?
realize, not on the same level, but Sir gets to him like he gets to Gabby. Like, it's not on the same level because they have more of a deeper
It's different.
connection.
Right.
Yeah.
But he gets to you too, Sir. You acting a plum fool.
Yep. He
I,
gets
th-
to
I
you
think I
too.
think the only reason why he was able to get to him, I think, is just because the whole
The dad.
family legacy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really paid too much attention to. They really didn't pay too much attention to each other versus the way Gabby and Sir did. That's just my
Right.
with it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
But
when you
Sir's
mention,
always gonna find out what he needs to use it, against you. So
yeah, yeah, always, yeah. He's good. He's going to do his homework on you always.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you know what? Sir knows that I sold that piece of bubble gum from Walmart when I was in fourth grade. That's how good he is.
Mm-mm-mm. So let's go back and see. P. Brunson said, "We know there's a woman that he's staying with that has had something to do with the kidnapping. Do you think the father was sleeping with the woman?" P.
yes.
Bronson, yes, we
I'm gonna be
think we do.
surprised.
Yes,
Look,
we
look.
think the daddy was sleeping with that lady. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret ain't crazy. She was just getting them Mark the Spidey senses too, and it was fresh. Oh yeah, she peeped it out real quick. One thing I'm not sure about. Okay, we read that part. So he was groomed to listen. Who knows?
Hey, no telling. Yeah.
I was talking about
Could be
Jeremy
some of them
Foster
use
with the
kids to
kidnap.
entrap other kids. So I mean, he
Jeremy
was a little
Foster.
bit older.
Who is Jeremy Foster?
So that
Oh, Jeremy Father. Okay.
Father. Yeah.
Thank you. Jeremy Father could be sleeping with the kidnapping woman. That's why, and don't want to tell Margaret.
That's what we think.
Listen.
We had good eyes on that lady with the
Look,
key.
that's why he don't want to go home.
Mm-hmm. It's something.
It's something.
Yeah, and she.
He said, "I'm over to
I
my
need to know
daddy's
who this
house because
lady. I
they're
need to know.
divorced, right?"
Yeah, I don't think they're together
So
anymore.
what if the lady? I'll just be throwing out wild theories.
Oh,
The girlfriend lady took him, and then Margaret and the daddy got divorced, and he been with the daddy and the girlfriend the whole time. I don't know, child. You never know.
that would be wild.
But why wouldn't he
Something.
go? Why wouldn't he go home with Margaret then? If the daddy not there,
Because the daddy don't got a poker face. Child, I don't know.
He don't want to see the sisters, and maybe the sisters know. Maybe everybody knows except for Margaret.
The sisters better not. I don't think the sisters know.
Lord, I would lose it if the
He had to
I
go
would
stay in
lose
the
too to
basement.
me. I ain't
The
going. I
sisters didn't
like
know.
y'all some raggedy siblings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's okay. We can figure it out. Yeah, we got it. We
I don't
appreciate you
think
for
the
being here,
sisters know.
though.
I think that's why that's why he's trying to avoid being around the sisters. I don't trust the daddy, but I don't think
Yeah.
the
Well,
sisters
why
know.
not be around the sisters? They ain't did nothing to you, or have they? Do they know?
To expose anything. Well, I thought he didn't want to be around the sisters because it wasn't the real Jamie, but now we've
Well, yeah,
established
I
that
think
yeah.
he's
probably
just on a mission and he's worried about his mission. He ain't worried about reconnecting with no damn sisters. Like,
That's
I could
true.
be wrong. Because it seems like he's on a mission, like he's been studying them and he know what he's here
Yeah,
for.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's focused on that. And that's why he
yeah,
disappears and he comes back and he just doing what he got to do. And Margaret keep irking his damn nerves, getting in his way.
yeah. That's true
Yeah,
because he
like
ain't even really interested in connecting with Margaret. He's more interested in M&A, and if she ain't at M&A,
And
he don't
Gabby.
want nothing to do with her.
Eminem and Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
Those are his two
that's why I said she
things.
need to hire someone to get him followed because where are you going, sir? And how far are you going?
Yeah, definitely need to
Because it
look
can't
The
be
into
far
that.
block whole
away.
time he
It
been
seems
around the
like it's
corner.
walking distance. It
Maybe
seems
that
like
boy
he
might be
just
riding
That's
around
what
in
it
a
following
in
given.
a in a
Walking
Benz
Yeah.
or
distance or a
something.
bus
He probably
ride is
riding.
giving one.
That boy
Right.
probably riding clean. Okay.
Whole time Jamie been around the corner, child.
Okay.
He probably
That
ride
part.
clean and park that car. You know how the fake homeless people do.
Lord.
Or like back in the day when the grandpappy would have another family on the other side of town. He just on the other side of town. Well, not my grandpappy, in
Mhm.
case anybody's listening.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we knew that heifer wasn't to be trusted. When she's from Hello, we knew she wasn't to be trusted. When she popped up on the screen, okay, well, who is this stock pocket? Okay.
Asking all them doggone questions, man.
Yeah,
Put
you
your
asked too
clothes
many
on and get out of
questions.
here.
Get the hell out. Okay. Well, that's that on that, guys. I have not seen the preview. I don't want to see the preview because I'm glad I did not watch the last
I ain't see
preview.
the preview
I
either.
did,
So.
No, they always throw us off
I
anyway,
did.
though.
I did.
right.
Yeah, I try
That-
not to. Yeah, I try not to look
Yeah.
into
After this,
it.
I don't want to see them more previews.
I kind of stopped looking at the previews from last season because, like Mo said, those previews kind of like tend to throw us off. We think it's one
Yeah,
thing
they do.
doing something completely different.
Yeah. And it throws you off and make you think something else that really don't even happen. You know,
Right.
they twist
Yeah,
it up so much. So I don't. After this
they
very
cut it up
very
nice.
good episode, I don't want to.
After this, do y'all think Heavy Boots still gonna sleep with Heather, knowing she
I hope not.
He probably
I hope
will.
not.
He's a man. Thank you,
He's the
Samiko.
man. He gonna tap.
He did
He gonna
something.
tap. He gonna tap.
Is he
He's gonna
tapping for
throw it. He
information or
gonna
is he
catch it.
tapping for
He
tapping?
for both. He
He's
tapping for
tapping
both.
for it.
Well, I'm gonna need him to. He gonna have to keep his head straight because you can't let that toot get you throwed off track. Now you got a job to
Sir
do,
got
sir.
Trent's head on a tilt at this point. Like
Yep.
Okay.
he not
Okay,
clear. He's
Matthew.
not clear at all.
Let's hope you hope your species stays where it's supposed to be at. Okay, y'all men get clouded. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Matthew,
Yeah.
Lawrence.
She put
Yeah.
that
He,
round. He can't. He
But
yeah.
ain't
I guess
fishing
when
for nothing.
it probably get cloudy at first, but when he reaches his peak, he can
got
see
to
clearly now the rain has gone, so he
you
be
got
able
to
to fish for it.
shout out to great Angie Stone. But yeah, yeah, sir. I mean, Trent still tapping. Trent still tapping.
She was fishing for more information than he was. So
True,
good
He ain't
on
know no
that.
better.
but now he knows, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Let me tell
he
you,
would
somebody asked me too
change.
many questions. You asking too many questions. What do you want? I don't like my own child ask me
She
questions. She'll
gonna
tell you, don't ask
throw
my mama
that
no
thing on
questions.
him, and he gonna forget.
This is not a job interview. Just tell me what it is, because I don't like all them questions. You ask so many questions, I think there's some suspicious going on.
What are you
What
trying to
is
get
it?
at?
What is it? Mommy, where are you? Mommy, what do you tell me what you want? Because where
Right.
I am is
Get to
not
get to
even
the point.
yeah,
All
just
right.
go ahead. Yeah, thank you. So yeah,
Hilarious.
I'm gonna need not Matthew, if I call him Matthew. I'm gonna need Heavy Boots to tap into his women's intuition or something and figure it out because Heather played him like a fiddle, okay?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
With that fake bullet, that graze. You in
But
the hospital for a
I think he
graze?
will
Girl,
change
bye.
now. Yeah, so
Yeah, but Gabby see right through her after, especially that
Mhm.
time she thought she was telling
Just
Gabby, "Oh,
pretty,
I got him now.
you
You
know?
ain't got to worry about him. I'm gonna take care of him. We gonna
Yeah,
take
you're
care of
so
you,
pretty.
Heather."
I know I am,
Gabby was
baby.
like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poof, be gone. All
"I'm
right,
excited though.
guys.
This was a really good episode. I'm excited."
Hmm. It was
yeah.
a tear jerker. It was
Yes.
a fist pump of righteousness and knocking old people over.
This
Who's
candy.
knocked
So
old people
I'm gonna
over?
knock
I
that
did.
walker up
8 to
under.
80. Anybody can get it. I don't care. I don't care about no old people when they doing wrong.
Oh.
Mm-mm. I tell my mama, Mom, please hush, because I can't fight because you running your mouth now. I tell my mom,
Mama Candy,
baby
she
get
don't
started with
mean
these
it.
people. Who?
She
My
don't
mama?
mean
Oh, child, please. But throw the Bible at you and she don't curse, but listen, my mama got a slick tongue. Mom, you gotta be quiet. Can't be doing it. Am I gonna talk to
Hmm.
you? And I ain't fighting because you done ran your mouth.
it. You are.
I ain't got no choice.
You are.
But anyway, y'all, what y'all got going on y'all channels? Kira, Tamika, Mo, and then Lawrence.
Okay, so we just wrapped up Beauty and Black Part 2, episodes 13 through 16. So check that out, as well as Raising Canaan, Season 4, Episode 2. I did last night. Keep those notifications on. We got Married to Medicine, the finale. We'll be up tomorrow, Lord. Yes, let it rest.
I saw that
3-part
preview.
reunion. Why? Why 3-part reunion?
And Phaedra not there. Wow.
Right.
She's gonna be there.
Candy. So we got a watch list coming on Friday. New Raising Canaan on Saturday. Weekly Huddle will be back on Sunday. And just keep your notifications on in case Duplicity comes out this week. So I don't know. I may try to squeeze a recap in for that.
Come out Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot
March
about that. Okay.
Madness. March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
The din.
Yeah, today is actually a long day. I did self-care, did what you should be watching. Then I hopped in the car with Moochie and Candy Love and Inga and EJ, and we did power. Now I'm over here. Okay, I've been getting around town. And then later in the week, I think Tuesday is the Oval with Candy Love. Then we doing Beauty in the Black every Wednesday. Yellow Jackets, the Moochie and the girls on Friday. Power again. Just keep going and going. And somewhere in there, I want to squeeze Duplicity in there too. So maybe we could work something out behind the scenes, child. But that's I'm just joining the peoples for the lives right now.
Yeah, I hear
We got
you.
you. Behind.
Earlier today, I did my weekly recap for Beyond the Gates episodes 11 the 15th. If y'all interested in, or if you watching Beyond the Gates, y'all can please check my live out on that. Um, Saturday we had covered, what was that, Beauty in Black episode 11.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a panel, so we covered that. And what else? Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Mm.
Episode 2. It came on tonight, so I'm gonna try to get that out tomorrow. Try. Uh Keyword try. And what else? Oh, I did a first reaction of Power, Raising Canaan, reaction with BKJTV. Check that out. Uh and we had did a Sisters finale, season 8 finale of the Sisters. That was a
Ooh.
doozy. That was
Y'all
a
be back in 2 weeks.
Ooh,
not
don't do
back in
that.
2 weeks. You trying to be
Don't do
fun?
that. Don't do that. I ain't ready.
No, we won't be back in 2 weeks, but we will be back in July. They already got the date.
Oh, okay. I gave you a month max. Okay, July.
Yeah, so check out the season finale. We did that. So Sisters season 8. It went out with a bang.
Yeah.
Uh, some kind of bang.
Yeah. Bang bang. And the Lawrence report.
So typically, I always record my breakdowns of NBC Found on Fridays, but I did get a chance to do it because work was so crazy. But I have it tomorrow, so make sure y'all check that out. Also check out my review of Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. I think you will be entertained by the first 2 minutes of what I have to say about Beauty in Black when it comes to Where's My Sister. If you're a Marvel fan, check out my recap of Daredevil Born Again. And yeah, make sure y'all subscribe.
Cool beans. I'm
I'm
about
gonna
to go
have to
check
check
that
that
out.
out.
Yeah.
Right. I just said the Daredevil one because I'm
And
still working on it.
yes, they are on season 16,
16.
Matthew.
Yeah, I
So
just
yeah.
got caught up on
16.
Daredevil last night. Woo wee.
I haven't watched it
You
yet.
said woo wee.
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas.
There's definitely a woo wee moment for
How
sure.
many episodes are out? 2, 3?
Three,
Three.
three.
Ugh.
Three.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't checked it out yet. As for me in my house, so yeah, today I did join Moochie and Tamika and them in New York for Canaan, raising Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow EJ and I will be doing Married to Medicine, the season finale at 9:30, I think tomorrow. Tuesday, the Oval with Tamika, and Wednesday, Beauty in Black episode 11 and 13, 11 and 12. Yeah, 11 and 12 on Wednesday. So yeah. So anyway, we got a lot going on. So just keep your notification bells on. We're gonna try to get Duplicity up in there some kind of way, child, because I forgot all about her.
What about
But yeah.
Atlanta? I thought you had the first
Oh,
episode of Atlanta.
yeah, I'm gonna do. I did Housewives of Atlanta last week. I did a live, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do pre-recorders on that. So I would do that sometime between tomorrow and Tuesday. I'm definitely going to do it tonight. But yeah, thank you for that, Miss Kira, for that reminder. So yeah, just keep your notification bells on. I am on the road to 1,200 subscribers.
Oh, oh,
I just
hey.
got to 1,000, but I'm on the road to 1,200 subscribers. Thank y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, Tyler Perry people, they love
Show up and
some.
show out.
They do. They are very supportive of their people.
God
No
Mm-hmm.
matter
bless
if you
you.
like it or don't like it, talk shit, don't talk shit. They gonna come and support you one way or the
That's a
other.
fact.
They don't care. They just want you to talk about it, okay? And I think
God
they
bless
jump
you.
from every doggone channel that put it up because those are some very supportive people. Okay, so y'all can say what y'all want to say about TP, but his people do come through, and I thank y'all for that. Thank you, Tamika, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be doing over or sister.
Mhm.
Okay. But yeah, so other
That
than that,
part.
that's that on that. We are done. We are out of here. Thank everybody for coming through. I try to put up everybody's comments. Yeah, I tried. I did. I think I did. Matthew, Tamika, on the panel. P. Bronson, EJ the TV Junkie. Thank y'all for coming through. Uh What's that? We've missed India. India, where are you, girl? If
I
you in the
know.
replay
That's what I
game, girl, we
said.
missed you. Miss Wright,
Needed
thank
a
you for
couple of
coming through.
theories.
Yes, Miss Wright, and we appreciate your comments. You and Matthew and P. Bronson, thank
P.
y'all so much.
Bronson. Mhm.
Yeah,
Cheryl
because
D.
y'all was
Thomas came
giving
through.
us, huh?
Cheryl D. Thomas.
Oh yeah, Cheryl Thomas. Thank y'all. Shannon Gonzalez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I missed you, Nita the Diva. If I missed y'all, I apologize. Charge to my head and not my heart because I'm trying to get out of here. Oh dang, I missed it by 20 seconds. Other than that, I will see y'all later.